we've got your attention. Let the games begin. Game cartridges assembling. Greetings. Game loading. Mind your fingers. Keep working, you rust buckets. Uh-oh. I don't understand. Every day it seems to be the same problem. Ugh, revolting slob.
You know, we can learn a thing or two from even the most peculiar people. Observe. Hello, revolting slob. Sorry to wake you. I'd like to teach the viewers a few new words, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Goodness, that certainly gives us some food for thought. You really seem to be enjoying that. I guess the revolting slob finds his earwax to be A, delectable, B, delinquent, or C, deluded. The correct answer is A, delectable, which means delicious. I don't think so, but as you can see, there's no accounting for taste. Revolting slob, don't put your finger in your ear. It might get stuck. It's really not a good idea. See, now your finger's stuck. So viewers, does the revolting slob find himself in A, prefabrication, B, predicament, or C, precipitation? The correct answer is B, predicament, which is a difficult or unpleasant situation. Thank goodness. We thought you might get stuck that way, but it looks like you're okay. All right, everyone. When he removed his finger from his ear, was the finger A, extorted, B, extirpated, or C, extracted? The correct answer is C, extracted, which means removing something, like a finger, from something else, like an ear. Well then, shall we review? Apparently, the revolting slob finds his earwax quite delectable. But when his finger gets stuck, it can be a frightening predicament. Fortunately, he extracted his finger from his ear. Well, that's enough for today. Try these new words out on somebody the next chance you get. See how many friends you keep. Oh, yes. By the way, extirpated means exploded or caused an explosion. No slobs were harmed in the filming of this show.
Next game up, mugshots.
My name's Verity. I bust bad guys. You want to help? Come on in. We got 4 suspects pinned down. 3 of them are guilty. Listen to their stories and spot the mistakes. The ones that lie did the crime. Today, we're interviewing the Philadelphia Chamber Orchestra about a robbery yesterday. Good musicians, lousy crooks. Remember, only one of these mugs is telling the truth. The other three are lying. First up, Viola Hardcase.
After practice yesterday, I went to the movies. I remember because it was a Steven Spielberg film festival. I saw E.T., Jurassic Park, and Independence Day before my contact lenses melted into my eyes.
Ouch. So what do you think? Did Spielberg make all those films? And could anyone sit behind Viola at the movies? Let's move on to Bass Henderson.
I wasn't anywhere near here yesterday. I was playing a gig at the Panama Canal. Cool place. That's where boats pass between the Atlantic and Indian Oceans. Yeah.
Does the Panama Canal really connect those two oceans? I can't tell if he's playing me like that bass of his. So let's move on to Willow Reed, the clarinet player.
I'm innocent, Verity. You've got to believe me. I just got back from an African safari, and I bagged 2 tigers and a rhino.
She's tougher than she looks. But are there tigers and rhinos in Africa? That leaves only Fingers Weinstock, the quartet's piano player.
I was at my cousin Mickey's wedding yesterday. He married a beautiful Italian woman, Bella. And we sat down to a traditional Italian meal of linguine, fettuccine, and cannelloni. Oh, delicious.
Are those all Italian foods? Well, just like I thought. Each criminal all but confessed. Did you spot the mistakes?
I remember because it was a Steven Spielberg film festival. I saw E.T., Jurassic Park, and Independence Day.
Viola didn't melt her contact lenses. Her brain, maybe. Spielberg didn't make Independence Day. That was some other guy.
I was playing a gig at the Panama Canal. Cool place. That's where boats pass between the Atlantic and Indian Oceans.
Bass here is all wet. The Panama Canal connects the Atlantic with the Pacific, not the Indian Ocean.
I was in Africa. I bagged 2 tigers and a rhino.
I hate to see a willow weep, but that clarinetist better learn how to play Jailhouse Rock. That's because there are no tigers in Africa.
We ate a traditional Italian meal of linguine, fettuccine, and cannelloni.
Fingers might have said a mouthful, but it's all true. Linguine, fettuccine, and cannelloni are all authentic foods from Italy. Me, I prefer American food, like French fries.
Game time in 10 seconds. Skip pad, skip pad.
Hey, cats. It's your friend Sketch here to lay something heavy on you. Just 'cause you got eyes doesn't mean you always see. You got to get the whole picture before you really know what's going down. Don't believe me? Well, I'm gonna show you some pages from my sketch pad, but not every page. See if you can tell what's happening before I show you the missing pages. You dig? Picture this. This crazy cat Luke robbed the First National Bank in broad daylight while his twin brother Sam tried to stop him. The cops arrested both dudes, and the bank teller fingered Luke for the job. That's when things got crazy. The judge said that even though Luke was guilty, the cat was free to leave with his brother. No strings attached. Can you figure out what really went down before I lay the missing pages of my sketch pad on you? 'Cause it all makes sense. So why would the judge set the guilty twin free? You might think the judge felt sorry for him, but it's not that. And it wasn't like the brothers switched clothes to confuse the cops. So you gotta ask yourself, when does a guilty man with an innocent twin brother get to walk free? When he's not just a twin, but a Siamese twin. To put Luke in jail means putting Sam in jail, and you just can't do that to an innocent man. So like I've been telling you, when you really use your eyes, you're gonna draw the right conclusions.
That's right. It's time for Psycho Math! I gotta tell you, nothing feels better than that. Okay, here's how it works. I'll show you an equation, but instead of the usual numbers, you will be getting some pictures. You know what I'm talking about? Pictures! Then you figure out what numbers the pictures stand for and solve the problem. That's right, solve it. I know you can. Let's start with the number of fingers on a monkey's hand. Cute little fellow, isn't he? And then multiply it by a set of baby twins. Will somebody please do something about those crying babies? Now you add the number of legs a centipede is supposed to have. Now, got the answer? Okay, you take the 5 fingers on a monkey's hand, multiplied by the not crying anymore twins of 2 babies. And then add it to the 100 legs from the centipede. Now, sometimes they have a lot more, but you children know centi in centipede means 100. And the answer is 110. 110. That's one mighty fine number. Hang on, because another one is coming at you. The number of hours on a clock, plus the number of quarters in a dollar. Then, take away the number of points in a football field goal. What does it equal? I am talking to you. Okay, 12 hours on a clock's face, plus 4 quarters, minus a 3-point field goal equals 13. 13. You are one crazy number. Okay, one more, because Professor Rock is a busy, busy man. A dozen eggs. Ain't no funny business with the eggs. Subtract the number of continents in the world. That's right, it's Professor Rocket's world. Minus the number of wheels on a wheelbarrow. Now I know you can do it. Your time's up. A dozen eggs is 12. Minus 7 continents. Minus 1 wheelbarrow whale equals my old friend number 4. 4. You get it right? I know you did. Okay, that's it. I'm done with you. Professor Rocket is exhausted and his head keeps exploding. But that doesn't mean I won't be back, because I love you, and I love Psycho Man. Professor Rocket's out.
Watch your bags. Coming through, coming through. haunted house party.
Good evening and welcome to the haunted house party. Sorry, I think I got a cobweb stuck in my throat. Come on in, my little living party crashers, and mingle with the dead. I think you might find tonight's mystery guest frightfully smart. See if you can guess who is the guest with the magnificent mind.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have the correct time?
No, I don't have the time. However, I do have some theories about the space-time continuum.
Oh, that really doesn't help me out.
Oh, I apologize, miss. I'm just not any good at the cocktail party chit-chat.
Oh, I'm sure you are. Just give it a try. I'll start. What do you do for a living?
Nothing. I'm dead.
I mean, before you were dead.
Oh, I get it. Well, I was a physicist.
Were you any good?
Well, I didn't suck.
See, you're doing great. Now, I noticed you have an accent. Are you German?
Well, I was German, but then I became an American.
That's interesting.
Yes, and when I came to America, I continued to develop the theory of relativity.
You're losing me again.
E equals MC squared? Still nothing, huh? Anyway, it eventually led to the quantum theory and nuclear energy.
Oh, wait a minute. I know who you are.
Wait! You're going to give it all away. Let's give our viewers a chance to guess. Our mystery guest was a physicist who developed many incredible scientific theories, including the theory of relativity. He is, of course...
Hello, everybody. I'm Albert Einstein.
Well, it looks like he found his time in the haunted house quite hair-raising. Well, that's all for now. We're out of time.
Well, from a scientific standpoint, that is not strictly true. You see...
Cool it, big brain.
Game time in 10 seconds. Radio Scramble.
Radio KBOX.
Hey, all you compadres, colossal greetings and salutations from your big boss man, Jumpin' Johnny Jumble. Or as we say here at Scramblin' Radio,
Jumpin' Johnny Lumberjack.
dig it. Because here at Scramblin' Radio, we mix 'em and you fix 'em. In other words, my name is really
Jumpin' Johnny Jumbo.
and the hits just keep on coming. And so do the scrambled words. And it's up to you to unscramble the letters and feed me a righteous word omelet. It's time to get cooking with today's hit single. It's The Mess Ups with Ninsorg.
Every time I go to bed, my ears begin to ache. There's a rumbling in the house that's keeping me awake. Well, you might think it's thunder or a stick of dynamite, but it's just my father's Ninsorg that keeps me up all night. It's my father's Ninsorg won't let me go to sleep. If he don't stop that Ninsorg, Mama, I'll put him on the streets.
Man, that was one wild wake-up call from The Mess Ups with, you ready? Snoring! And now it's time for another
Commercial spot.
I know a lot of you guys and guyettes have what we call growing problems. If you do, why not head over to Gay Who Teeth?
If you're growing way too fast, Gay Who Teeth fits you with class.
Don't trip up and break your...
Gay Who Teeth are built to last.
Gay Who Teeth has all the odd sizes to fit your embarrassing and special needs. Gay Who Teeth styles will have you stepping out instead of on your dance partner. So hurry down this week to Huge Feet. Did you get it? Hey, it's getting late, so I gotta blow this show. Let's go out with Johnny Riddle and the Riddleettes with Stindet.
Tried so hard to open my mouth, got a crowbar on my chin. But I don't care how much pain I got, I never let him in. He's my Stindet, my chopper's cringing fright. If that old Stindet don't watch out, I swear I'm gonna bite.
Fantastic. Know what it is? It's the Riddleettes with Dentist. Did you get that one, baby?
Hey, it's quitting time for our little cruise, so toodaloo from
Jumpin' Johnny Bombshell.
Baby. That's Jumbo.
No, wait, left, right, left. Okay, right there, hold it. Poop or scoop?
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, I'm talking here. That's better. All right, it's time once again to play Poop or Scoop. Can you tell the straight scoop true from the animal poop false? Test your knowledge of the animal kingdom by separating fact from fiction. Let's start with this nasty guy. Poop or Scoop? The whip scorpion has a very nasty stinger on its tail. What do you think? If you think the whip scorpion's got a stinger in its tail, vote Scoop. But if you think that's one tail you don't believe, vote Poop. And the answer is, it's pure poop. Most scorpions do have a stinger, but not the whip scorpion. He's got something even more dangerous in his tail, acid. He sprays the acid in his predator's eyes. Okie dokie, next one. Poop or Scoop? A single duck-billed platypus can take care of himself against larger predators like wild dogs and man. If you think the platypus is a fighter, vote Scoop. If you think he's an old softy, vote Poop. Poop or Scoop? You guessed it. It's the straight scoop. The male platypus has a poisonous spur on the back of his hind legs. He uses it to defend himself against his few natural enemies. Moving right along, Poop or Scoop? Camels really do spit. Go ahead and laugh, but what do you think? Do camels spit? If yes, vote Scoop. If no, pile on the poop. The answer is Scoop. When they get angry, camels like to spit. They tend to go for the eyes, so look out. Okay, Poop or Scoop? Owls can turn their heads around 360 degrees. What's the verdict? If you think owls can move their heads all the way around, vote Scoop. But if that story gives you a pain in the neck, vote Poop. The answer is Poop. Owls can't move their eyes, so they swivel their heads more than halfway in either direction, but not all the way around. Well, kids, that's all we got for you today. If you got only one right, you're a party pooper. 2, and you're a pooper scooper. 3 makes you a super pooper scooper. If you got all 4 questions, you're what else? A super duper pooper scooper. I'm telling you, you can't get this kind of entertainment just anywhere. So please, join us again next time for Poop or Scoop.
That was cool. Let's play another. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time to play 10 seconds, where you've got to read between the lines and think up the answers before time runs out. So now you know how to play. You're on your own. You got 10 seconds. Well, all the kids know this one. It's Ring Around the Rosie. Next one. Did you get it? It's 7th inning stretch. What's next? better concentrate, because it's mind over matter. You got 10 more seconds to get the next one. The answer is rock bottom. Well, that's it for now, so keep your feet on the ground and your head in the clouds until it's once more time to play 10 seconds.
It's time for Crashbox Rewind, where we flash back through the show and remind you how smart you really are.
Most scorpions do have a stinger, but not the whip scorpion. He's got something even more dangerous in his tail, acid. He sprays the acid in his predator's eyes.
Our mystery guest was a physicist who developed many incredible scientific theories, including the theory of relativity.
Hello, everybody. I'm Albert Einstein.
Okay, 12 hours on a clock's face. Plus 4 quarters. Minus a 3-point field goal equals 13! 13!
When does a guilty man with an innocent twin brother get to walk free? When he's not just a twin, but a Siamese twin.
I was in Africa. I bagged 2 tigers and a rhino.
I hate to see a willow weep, but that clarinetist better learn how to play jailhouse rock. That's because there are no tigers in Africa.
Well, that's it for now. See you next time. Now that we've got your attention, let the games begin!
Game cartridges assembling.
Greetings. Game loading. Mind your fingers. Keep working, you rust buckets. Uh-oh. I don't understand. Every day it seems to be the same problem.
Ahoy, me land jamming friends! This here's Captain Bob with a different kind of cool running. I can't get back to my beautiful home in Jamaica cause I'm stuck in this tank. No worries, man. I got me Rasta sub and me dreads swinging to the music. Look at this.
Can you help Captain Bob? He's jamming in his song.
deal. Now I'm gonna show you 3 things. And you got to tell me what they all got in common. But you got to do it before the water runs out of my tank. Let's go, gang. We got to get jamming.
Use your eyes, use your brain before his clues go down the drain.
Like I said, we got 3 things. We got a duck, a baseball cap, and a wallet. What do they all have in common? Quick, the level's dropping. A duck, a baseball cap, and a wallet. We're almost at the bottom, man. Do you see it now? They've all got bills, and so do I. A duck has a bill, a baseball cap has a bill, and if you're lucky, your wallet has bills. Now this is fun. Next clue.
Before old Bob hits the bottom, find what his 3 got in common.
What's this now? We got a man playing golf, an open gate, and a cute little monkey. Can you figure out what ties them all together? Think hard. The water's already running away. You got a man playing golf, an open gate, and a cute little monkey. Hurry! That drain big lagging. Time's up, man. They're all things that swing. Ain't that grand? A golfer swings a golf club. A gate swings open. And a monkey swings in the trees. Well, that's it for today. Join me in me take next time for another round.
We have gotten Bob. Now he's jamming in his song.
Game time in 10 seconds. Next game up, mug shots.
My name's Verity. I bust bad guys. You want to help? Come on in. We got 4 suspects pinned down. 3 of them are guilty. Listen to their stories and spot the mistakes. The ones that lie did the crime. Today, we're interviewing the Lemon Sisters. Seems 3 of them broke into the public library and reshelved all the books. The savages. Remember, only one of these mugs is telling the truth. The other 3 are lying. Let's start with Honey Lemon.
I was at the doctor. My teeth have always been crooked, and since that just wouldn't do, I went to the orthopedist to get braces. Don't I look beautiful? See?
A real stunner. But does an orthopedist put on braces? Let's move on to Candy Lemon.
I'd catch my death at a dusty old library. I was at the planetarium. I saw the red planet, Venus.
Is Venus the red planet, or is she playing us for a sucker? Next up, Sugar Lemon.
Verity, Verity, Verity. You must know that I would never touch a book. I was in Austria. I saw kangaroos and then went scuba diving in the Great Barrier Reef. Truly, Verity, a library.
Are there kangaroos in Austria? We only have one sister left. The youngest Lemon sister, Puddin'. Guess they were running out of names.
Verity, you simply must believe me. I was at the art gallery during this horrible event. I was looking at the painting called Still Life with Sunflowers by Vincent van Gogh. I'd never reshelve. Ever.
Did Van Gogh paint still life with sunflowers? Once again, the guilty ones practically confessed. Did you spot the mistakes?
I went to the orthopedist to get braces.
Honey's bitten off more than she can chew. You go to an orthopedist if you break a bone. If you want braces on your teeth, you go to an orthodontist.
catch my death at a dusty old library. I was at the planetarium. I saw the red planet, Venus.
Seems like Candy's in a different solar system. The red planet is Mars, not Venus.
I was in Austria. I saw kangaroos and then went scuba diving in the Great Barrier Reef.
Sugar, sugar, sugar. Maybe the library would do you some good. Kangaroos and the Great Barrier Reef are in Australia, not Austria.
I was looking at the painting called Still Life with Sunflowers by Vincent van Gogh.
Puddin' may have a silly name, but she sure knows her artwork. Vincent van Gogh did paint still life with sunflowers. So, like the old saying goes, when life hands you lemons, throw 'em in jail.
Let's play another. Next game coming up. Greetings.
Game cartridge loading. Check.
Ahoy, matey. Shiver me timbers. Yo ho ho. Look alive, ye lollygaggers. I'm the incredibly dead Captain Bones. I've been sailing the seven seas for an eternity, and I'll tell ya, I'm a bored stiff. The only thing that saves me from going stark raving mad is making up math puzzles using nothing but me own bones. Now watch closely, and just do as I say, or I'll surprise the life out of ye. Just watch me bones. Let me show you what I mean. Now, you know that 1 and 1 don't make 6, but there's a way to fix her so she makes sense. And ye can do it by moving only one of me bones. And there she blows. See? 7 minus 1 equals 6. And I did it with nothing up me sleeves but me bones. Now, here's one for you to puzzle out without me help. If you think 10 equals 7 minus 3, then you got barnacles for brains, and I'm wasting me time with ya. 7 minus 3 is 4. To fix her, you're to move only one of me bones, just like I showed you a moment ago. Leave all me other bones alone, you unwashed fish bucket of filth. Now, be quick about it. What's the matter with ye? Can't you solve this puzzle without me having to hold your manicured little hands? I can tell you that minus sign is gonna have to go. Maybe you're not the math pirate I am. Let me throw you another bone, you salty dog. What does 10 minus 7 equal? Can you change things around to get 10 minus 7? All right, I can feel it in me bones. You're never gonna get the answer without me showing it to you, you miserable math swabbies. Arr, the answer is 10 minus 7 equals 3, don't you know? If ye fail to see it, then you're not fit to walk the decks of me ghost ship, you crustacean sucking, knock-kneed, squid-faced, plank-walking sack of soiled sea salty, unwashed fish bucket of miserable barnacles for brains.
Come on, you buckets of bolts! What are you gonna do to me? Get the lead out! Hey, you know what? Here, take this. Fine.
Hey, cats. It's your friend Sketch here to lay something heavy on you. Just 'cause you got eyes doesn't mean you always see. You got to get the whole picture before you really know what's going down. Don't believe me? Well, I'm gonna show you some pages from my sketch pad, but not every page. See if you can tell what's happening before I show you the missing pages. You dig? Picture this. This cat Walter lives at the top of a really tall skyscraper. But dig, even though he lives on the 30th floor, he only takes the elevator to the 17th floor. Then my man Walter, he climbs the stairs all the way to the 30th floor. All those stairs. Crazy, man. Can you figure out what really went down before I lay the missing pages of my sketch pad on you? Believe me, it makes sense. Catch this, Daddy-O. You might think this cat likes to exercise, but it ain't that. You might be thinking there's something wrong with the elevator, you know, so it only goes to the 17th floor. But it ain't that. Maybe you think he's got a friend on the 17th floor, but it ain't that. Man, it makes you wonder, why would a guy walk all those stairs when he doesn't like it? Can you see it now? My man Walter is just a little kid. He's too small to reach the top button. Dig it? Like I've been telling you, when you really use your eyes, you're gonna draw the right conclusion.
Haunted house party.
Good evening, and welcome to Haunted House Party, where the ghouls and goblin festivity has just begun. Our historical, as well as deceased, guest of honor at tonight's Fright Affair is... Oh no, I think I'm dying again. You'll have to figure out who the mystery guest is. Yourself.
Oh, this is some party. Reminds me of the one I threw back at Independence Hall in Philly. Of course, everyone there was alive. Well, my good man, how are you this fine and dreary evening?
I beg your pardon?
Oh my, sorry, milady, I'm not wearing my bifocals, which I, of course, invented. Perhaps I might interest you in an evening's walk, as it's a beautiful night for kite flying.
You couldn't pay me enough to go out on a night like this.
What if I were to give you this $100 bill? It's got my picture on it.
Well, I do declare.
A declaration? Let me sign it immediately. Like the one I signed in 1776.
Who do you think you are?
Why, I'm...
Wait! Let's review the clues. He signed a famous declaration in 1776. He invented bifocals so people could see both near and far. He flew a kite into a lightning storm to attract electricity, and his face is on the $100 bill, even though he was never President of the United States. That's right, he's...
I'm Benjamin Franklin. Now, if you don't mind, the lady and I must get back to the party and boogie.
That's all for now. See you next time on the Haunted House Party.
Hey, folks, this game is Eddie-Ball.
Dally-hoo, kids! How's it going? Your old pal Eddie Bull here at the exciting Walla Walla Washington Zoo. This week we're going to...
Eddie
simply the best of the bunch. There's simply no disguising that he's so appetizing that we want him for our lunch.
Oh, no, not again. My horoscope said, don't be afraid to open new doors. I never listen to those things. Now, you gotta figure out which animal just had me for breakfast. Okay, everybody, here's your first clue. This animal takes 22 months to be born. That means the females are pregnant for nearly 2 years. Holy moly! When this animal grows to full size, it eats 450 pounds of food a day. Whew! That's a lot of chomping. Oh, these animals are very social. They spend a lot of time greeting each other. Hi, how you doing? Good morning. How are you? Hello. And when a family member dies, they congregate for days, carrying the bones to the graveyard. That's so sad. Okie dokie. Here's the last clue. This is the kind of animal that never forgets. And it's not because it carries a trunk. Got it? It's the Loxodonta africana, or the African elephant. The African elephant. Hose him down and give him a peanut. That's what I always say. It takes 22 months to be born, eats 450 pounds of food a day. Whew! It's a very social animal, and it has a tremendous memory. Oh, no. I hate this part. See ya!
Edible, he's edible. He really is incredible. That we want him for our lunch.
Watch your backs. Coming through, coming through. Game time in 10 seconds. Stand by for Lens McCracken.
I'm Lens McCracken, photo snoop. I cover the crime beat armed only with my camera and my smarts. Some say it's all camera and no smarts. To them, I say, you got it, baby. So come on in and sit down, kid. I'm just looking at my latest batch of photo clues, and I need your help figuring them out. Once we have the clues, watch in amazement as I use my unusual gift for deductive reasoning to solve the crime. It was a hot and sultry day. The Hawaiian luau party went wrong. In fact, it was a disaster. And that's why I call this case the case of the Hawaiian luau party disaster. Check out these photo clues and see what you get. Holy moly, I zoomed in way too close here. I'm all ears if you've got any ideas. How about even a kernel of an idea? This one really squashes me. Figuring this one out isn't as easy as catching flies, I tell you. You think you might know? Ouch, that's a prickly one. Although I can almost taste it, it's a sweet and juicy clue, all right. Take your time, Dollface, and study them all carefully. Okay, I'm not giving up until I get all of these. All right, let's try my darkroom computer, the Solutionator. So, here's the first close-up. Did you figure it out? It's a corn on the cob. Well, that was no picnic. What's the next photo? Yeah, I'd sure be crushed if I couldn't get it. A fly swatter. But I haven't squished the life out of this case yet. Let's take a bite out of this next one. So, here's the close-up. It's a pineapple. How tropical. I mean, typical. Well, the solution practically speaks for itself. Okay, a corn farmer from Iowa got a hankering for something sweet to eat. He decided he had to have a pineapple. His craving was so strong he jumped on a plane and flew to Hawaii. While in Hawaii, he attended a luau party where he traded some of his ears of corn for the delicious pineapple. When they sliced open the pineapple, it attracted flies. The farmer tried to squash the flies with a fly swatter, and as he was waving the fly swatter around, the Hawaiian girls in the grass skirts thought it was a new dance. Everybody started doing the crazy new fly swatter dance, which scared the luau pig, who jumped out of his pen. Then the pig tackled the Hawaiian girl dancer and, wearing a grass skirt, ran away. And as everybody knows, you can't have a luau party without a luau pig. So that's why the party was a disaster. Come on, that wasn't hard, that was easy. Easy, that is, if you're the crime-fighting genius, Lens McCracken, Photo Snoop.
That was cool. Let's play another. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time to play 10 Seconds, where you've got to read between the lines and think up the answers before time runs out. So now you know how to play, you're on your own. You got 10 seconds. The answer is head over heels. Next one. The answer is right between the eyes. What's next? Did you get it? It's feeling under the weather. You got 10 more seconds to get the next one. The answer is turning over a new leaf. Well, that's it for now. So keep your feet on the ground and your head in the clouds until it's once more time to play 10 seconds.
It's time for Crashbox Rewind, where we flash back through the show and remind you how smart you really are.
The African elephant! It takes 22 months to be born, eats 450 pounds of food a day. Whew! It's a very social animal, and it has a tremendous memory.
He signed a famous declaration in 1776. He flew a kite into a lightning storm to attract electricity, and his face is on the $100 bill.
I'm Benjamin Franklin.
I was looking at the painting called Still Life with Sunflowers by Vincent van Gogh.
Puddin' may have a silly name, but she sure knows her artwork. Vincent van Gogh did paint Still Life with Sunflowers.
We got a duck, a baseball cap, and a wallet. What do they all have in common? They've all got bills, and so do I.
Well, that's it for now. See you next time. we got your attention. Let the games begin.
Game cartridges assembling.
Greetings. Game loading. Mind your fingers. Keep working, you rust buckets. Uh-oh. Oh, no, not again. I don't understand. Every day it's gonna be the First game up, mugshots.
My name's Verity. I bust bad guys. You want to help? Come on in. We got 4 suspects pinned down. 3 of them are guilty. Listen to their stories and spot the mistakes. The ones that lie did the crime. Today's Valentine's Day. No, I ain't got no date. Instead, I'm interviewing the Stankowski brothers. Seems 3 of them held up a jewelry store yesterday. Remember, only one of these mugs is telling the truth. The other 3 are lying. First up, Muscles Stankowski.
You're barking up the wrong tree, Verity. Yesterday I was down at the beach walking my dogs. I got me a husky and an Irish setter. We was gone all day.
What do you think? Are they both canines? Let's move on to Knuckles Stankowski. Sad to say, but as far as Stankowskis go, he's the smartest of the bunch.
I'm gonna sue for false arrest. Yesterday, I was out picking out flowers for my girlfriend on account of today being Valentine's Day. I picked out azaleas and influenzas and chrysanthemums.
Do they all sound like flowers to you?
Hey, Verity, how come no one got you no flowers?
That's a cheap shot. I should give him a bouquet of uppercuts to worry about, but I gotta question his kid brother, Elbows.
Like I've been saying all along, I just got back from Texas. I went down there to check out that Mount St. Helens volcano they got there. She's a beaut.
A volcano in Texas. Finally, there's Stan Stankowski, a.k.a. Stanley Deuces. He'd turn in his brother, maybe 3 of them, to save his own skin.
There's been some kind of misunderstanding, Verity. I was down at the bank changing some dollars into yen. You see, I've been planning this trip to China.
Chinese yen? Should we buy that? Well, each criminal all but confessed. Did you spot the mistakes?
I picked out azaleas and influenzas and chrysanthemums.
Knuckles doesn't have a green thumb, and influenzas aren't any kind of flower.
I just got back from Texas. I went down there to check out that Mount St. Helens volcano they got there.
Sure, Texas has got a lot of things, but Mount St. Helens isn't one of them. That's because it's located in the state of Washington.
I was changing some dollars into yen for my trip to China.
Stanley's not going to China. He's going to jail. The yen is used as money in Japan, not China.
I got 2 dogs, an Irish setter and a husky.
This city might be going to the dogs, but Muscles knows what he's talking about. Irish setters and huskies are 2 types of dogs. Kinda cute fellas, actually. Come to think of it, Muscles isn't so bad looking either. Nothing a shave and some breath freshener can't cure.
your friend Sketch here to lay something heavy on you. Just 'cause you got eyes doesn't mean you always see. You got to get the whole picture before you really know what's going down. Don't believe me? Well, I'm gonna show you some pages from my sketch pad, but not every page. See if you can tell what's happening before I show you the missing pages. You dig? Picture this. A cool dude is asleep. He dreams that his boss is going to get into a car accident. So the dude tells his boss. The big cheese listens to the dude and takes a cab home. When the head honcho gets into his pad, he rings the dude, not to thank him, but to fire the dude. Ain't that something crazy? Can you figure out what really went down before I lay the missing pages of my sketch pad on you? 'Cause it all makes sense. So why would he fire the dude? Maybe he thought the dude just wanted to steal his car, but that's not it. Maybe the cab got into an accident and the boss broke his leg, but that's not it. I'll tell you what it was. When that dude was sleeping, he was sleeping on the job. He was the night watchman. When he told his boss about his dream, he might as well have signed his own pink slip. The boss figured it out and fired him. So like I've been telling you, when you really use your eyes, you're gonna draw the right conclusion.
Job, work, next game coming up. Greetings.
Game cartridge loading. Check.
Next game up. Distraction news.
And now, Distraction News with your anchor person, Dora Smarmy.
Good evening. I'm Dora Smarmy, and welcome to Distraction News, where we give you the news, and at the end of our newscast, I'll ask you 5 questions about what I've reported. So pay close attention and try not to get distracted. Now, our top story today, flight. For an airplane to fly, it must have air. Air, although invisible, has a lot of power. The power of air pressure. Think of a gust of wind giving you a push. Moving air has a lot of push or lift. An airplane's wings are designed for lift. Air moves rapidly over the top of the wing and slowly underneath. The wings rise when the slow air pushes up from underneath the wing harder than the rapid air pushes down from above. This is the effect of lift versus weight, or the Bernoulli principle. Once in the air, the plane flies forward because of thrust from the power of the engines. Thrust makes the plane go faster. Drag slows it down. So the sleeker the shape of the plane, the faster it goes. During takeoff, thrust must be greater than drag, and lift must be greater than weight, so that the airplane can become airborne. So in other words, fasten your seatbelts and put up your tray tables, because we've got liftoff. Let's see how well you were able to remember the facts, and be sure to count how many you get right. What must an airplane have to fly? Bags of peanuts, flight attendants, or air? The correct answer is air. Moving air has a lot of icicles, lift, or speeding tickets. The correct answer is lift. What part of the plane is designed to make air move rapidly over the top and slowly underneath? The wings, the wind fairy, or wind chimes? The correct answer is the wings. What is the term for this effect? The spaghetti principle, the Bernoulli principle, or the high school principle? The answer is the Bernoulli principle. What is the opposing force to thrust? A hurricane, a stop sign, or drag? The answer is drag. So how did you score? Ready to be a pilot? Not me. I'm afraid to fly. Speaking of flying, I've got to run because we are all out of time. Goodbye, and remember, don't let anything distract you from watching Distraction News.
This has been Distraction News with your favorite cardboard cutout anchor person, Dora Smarmy.
That was cool. Let's play another. Next game on the way. Dirty Pictures.
Psycho Man, where I'm gonna give you all these math-type problems, and you just have to figure them out before one of us goes stark raving mad. Man, I'm taking in way too much combination. Remember how this works. I show an equation, but in place of those boring old numbers, I'll be using pictures and things. And all you gotta do is use your arithmetic capabilities to figure out what they stand for. Then, just do the math. Like this. Take the inches in a foot and add it to the days in June. Then divide it by a peace sign. And what do you get? Pretty weird, huh? Not as weird as me! That cleared my head. You got the answer? You take the 12 inches in a foot, add it to the 30 days in June. Because you know not all months have 31. Divided by the peace sign, which is 2. And the answer should be 21. 21. Well, cool, we be jamming now. Let me try another, okay? Good. So, you got Snow White's dwarfs, plus a perfect test score. Take away the number of legs on an octopus. We'll give them back when we're done. Equals what? Look, 7 dwarfs plus 100% minus the 8 legs on an octopus equals 99. 99. Okay, one more. This one might be a little tough, but I know you're down with the program. Take a deck of playing cards. Subtract the eyes of a freaky cyclops. A dainty one will do as well. Minus the states of the United States of America. What do you got, man? I'll give you plenty of time. Time's up! 52 cards in a deck, minus 1 eye on a cyclops, freaky, dainty, or otherwise, minus 50 states in the Union equals 1. 1, which is one lonely number. Okay, you did pretty good, but brain's taking a real beating, so next time, I want you guys ready to boogie! Do you hear me? Good. Now get yourselves out of here. Y'all be giving me a headache. Crashbox out.
Watch your backs. Coming through, coming through. Greetings. Game time in 10 seconds.
Ahoy, me land jamming friends. This here's Captain Bob with a different kind of cool running. I can't get back to my beautiful home in Jamaica cause I'm stuck in this tank. No worries, man. I got me Rasta sub and me dreads swinging to the music. Look at this.
Can you help Captain Bob? He's jamming in his song.
Okay, here's the deal. Now I'm gonna show you 3 things. And you got to tell me what they all got in common. But you got to do it before the water runs out of my tank. Let's go, gang. We got to get jamming.
Use your eyes, use your brain before his crews go down the drain.
Like I said, we got 3 things. We got a clock, an ordinary person, and a card game. What do they all have in common? Quick, the level's dropping. A clock, an ordinary person, and a card game. We're almost at the bottom, man. Do you see it now? They're all things with hands, man. Ain't that grand? There are hands on a clock. There are hands in a deck of cards. And there are hands on a person. Now this is fun. Next clue.
Before all thought hits the bottom, find what these 3 got in common.
What's this now? We got a fish, a train, and a baseball. Can you figure out what ties them all together? Think hard. The water's already running away. Come on, people. You got a fish, a train, and a baseball. Hurry! That train big lagging. Time's up, man. They're all things you catch. Ain't that cool? You can catch a fish, you can catch a train, and you can catch a baseball. Well, that's it for today. Join me in me take next time for another round.
We have Captain Bob. Now he's jamming in his song.
More stuff. Work, work, work.
going. Your old pal Eddie Bull here at the exciting Walla Walla Washington Zoo. This week we're going to...
Eddie Bull, he's edible. He really is incredible. He's simply the best of the bunch. There's simply no disguising that he's so appetizing that we want him for our lunch.
Oh, man. Well, here we are, kids, inside the guts of another critter. See if you can figure out which animal just made a meal out of me. Okay, everybody, here's your first clue. When this animal travels in groups, the groups are called sleuths. Second clue, when this animal grows full size, it can weigh as much as 1,700 pounds. Whew! That's as heavy as a Volkswagen. Beep, beep. At birth, its babies are blind and deaf and weigh just 10 ounces. Okay, here's the last clue. This animal's favorite sport is fishing. In fact, it catches fish with its bare hands. You got it? It's Ursus americanus, or the American black bear. The American black bear, which means it travels in sleuths, weighs 1,700 pounds, its baby cubs are just 10 ounces when they're born, and it can fish! Uh-oh, looks like I'm out of here.
Eddie Bull, he's edible. He really is incredible, and we want him for our lunch.
Next game coming up. Greetings. Game quality under control. Stand by for Lens McCracken.
Like the sign says, I'm Snell McCracken. I mean, Lens McCracken. Photo Snoop. Okay, so maybe I don't see too good. That's why some people say my photographs stink. I prefer the term artsy. Either way, I need you to help me identify the pictures I've taken of a crime scene. After that, you can be sure I'll crack the case. Or my name isn't Snell McCracken. I like to call today's mystery the case of the missing chihuahua that, went missing. Let's take a look at each of these 3 photos. Our first clue, and already this case is going to the dogs. Too bad, too, because my mind's working like a house on fire. Maybe this next clue will get us rolling. Okay, maybe not. But the wheels in my head are beginning to turn. Or maybe that was just my stomach talking. All this work's making me hungry, and the last clue isn't helping matters. I've got it! If I look at all the pictures together, then I've still got absolutely no idea what's going on. That's the kind of deductive reasoning I'm famous for. Well, that and my reliable darkroom computer, the Solutionator. Eureka! Why, of course. It's a fire hydrant. It really whets my appetite for this case. What's next? I think I'm being taken for a ride. That's because it's a skateboard. Okay, lay the next one on me. The final clue might prove a little too seedy, but I'll bite. Just as I suspected, a sesame bun. Well, the solution practically speaks for itself. It was a summer day and things were hot. Africa hot. Somebody was using a fire hydrant as a sprinkler to keep cool. Like Africa, only cool. But the water made a lake at the bottom of 18th Street. This skateboarder comes along at top speed and hydroplanes across the water before colliding with Mrs. Schwarzkopf and the hamburger vendor on 12th. Buns went flying, drawing the attention of a passing flock of Canadian geese. The geese made off with the buns, accidentally swooping up Mrs. Schwarzkopf's prize-winning Chihuahua Ernie in the process, never to be seen again. Another mystery solved. That's because I'm Lens McCracken. Photo Poons. Snoop.
versus Americanas, or the American black bear. It travels in sloughs, weighs 1,700 pounds. Its baby cubs are just 10 ounces when they're born, and it can fish.
We got your clock, an ordinary person, and a card game. They're all things with hands, man. Ain't that grand?
You take the 12 inches in a foot, add it to the 30 days in June, divided by the peace side, which is 2. And the answer should be 21. 21.
For an airplane to fly, it must have air. Air, although invisible, has a lot of power. The power of air pressure.
I got 2 dogs, an Irish setter and a husky.
Irish setters and huskies are 2 types of dogs. Kinda cute fellas, actually.
Well, that's it for now. See you next time.